with you. I don't get to teach you adults very often. So, well, I get some of you adults, but now tonight I really get you. All right, so let's kneel down, please. And let's face shins in and bow. Us. Robert, please bow us in. Us. 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 And let's stand up, please. All right, fantastic. Now, my teenagers, did you see they all oast? The last class I had was like ghost class. There was like, hello, hello, is anyone there? All right, let's put our thumbs in our belts and wiggle our toes. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shit, hach, ku, ju, and pick your right leg up and circle. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. Very good. Left leg up and circle. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. And feet together, hands on your knees. Let's circle. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And step out. Chris, bow please. And there's a spot over here, any one of the open squares. Let's go down and up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And let's make our legs wider. And I'll try to remember that I'm working with adults who need a little longer stretch time. I'm usually a little more fast and peppy. Here we go. Ichi, all the way to your left. And ni, san. And let's go the other way. Ich, ni, san. And faster. Ich, ni, san. And ich, ni, and san. And let's sit all the way down. Extending that left leg. Everyone reach out, stretch to ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shit, hach, ku, ju. Twist your bent knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shit, hach, ku, ju. Change your legs, please. And stretch to your left leg. Ich, ni. I apparently flipped right into mirroring you. I apologize. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. And twist. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Spread those legs out into a V. And 2 counts left, 2 counts right. And ichi, ni, san, shi, go, reku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Give it a little twist, spread those legs a little wider if you can, and going to your right this time. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, reku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And this time, let's go down center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju, and fold it. Go 1 inch. And come all the way back. Fantastic. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let's rock on our Sokuto. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, kyu, ju. And gently press down on your knees, either with your hands or elbows. Give them a gentle shake, and let's stand up into Kibadachi. So remember, in our Kibadachi, our toes are pointing straight ahead. Nice strong horse stance. You're trying to keep your knees in alignment over your toes. You don't want your knees listing to the center. Very good. And stand up tall with our hands behind our heads. Let's walk our feet in. Ichi. Ni. Son. Shi. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hach. Ku. Toes are touching. And you. And reach up as high as you can. Clap. Palms to the floor. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Grab your ankles, bring your head to your knees. Bend those knees and slowly stand. Thumbs in your belts. Let's move our heads up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And left and right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Let's circle. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Other way. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And shrug those shoulders forward. Shrug them back. And hands up for Gassho. Ichi. Ni. Son. And now fingers up and press as hard as you can and shake them out. Roll that wrist forward, roll them back. And let's pull our right foot in, Nare. Let's face Shinzen and bow. Us. Please face each other and bow. Us. Okay, everyone, yoi! Left hand up, right hand down, sliding your right leg back into Zen Kutsurachi. Left Geidan Barai Uke, right Geidan Yagazuki. Green belts and higher, all punches Tate Ken. Okay, who'd I lose? Everyone's got it? Okay, so left hand up, right hand, slide your right leg back, Geidan Barai, Geidan Yagazuki. Ready? Kamaite! So block down with your left hand and then punch down with your right hand, chambering your left hand. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Okay, everyone. So when we do our Tate Ken, Richard Tate Ken vertical punch, remember, you're emphasizing your first two knuckles. So your fist should be pushing forward. I tell my high school teenagers, they have a big, heavy cup of cocoa, and it's pulling their fist this way, because you want to punch down with those first two knuckles. If you punch this way, the first two knuckles that are going to hit are these, and then you're going to break the bone in your hand and have a boxer's fracture. So you want to push or emphasize, thrust that foot. So everyone, for our warm-up, it's going to be Mai Kiagegiri, Geidan Barai, Geidan Yagazuki. Okay? Do you three feel like you have enough space? Because Misty, if you need to move over, even though there's no technically square there, that way you don't kick butt in the back in the tush, and then we have, like, you know, Friday night fights on a Thursday. Do you have enough space as well? Right, here we go. Hitch. Straight leg pick, block down and punch down. So when you block down, make sure you put your left hand on her right. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Hip. Good. Change your hands and feet. So same combination. Left mai kyagegiri. Mai kyage is your straight leg kick. Right gate barai. Left gate on Yaguzuki, and green belts and higher punches tate ken. Ready? Ichi. Ni. Sun. And just punch down with your opposite hand, Maria. Yes, ma'am. She. So block with the right hand. Put that right hand all the way up. Nope, the other right hand. Block down and punch down. Go. Yep. Very good. And change your feet. So everyone, maigiri, front snap kick, using the ball of your foot. So now you're going to come up, maigiri, step back, chudan sotuke. All blue belts and higher, chudan yaguzuki. For you right now, Maria, we'll just have you do outside middle block. Have you done this before? All right, so right hand to your armpit, left hand behind your head. Yep, and take that. And then you're going to come around and block with your forearm from your, yes, ma'am. All right, but front snap kick. I have this feeling. I have this need. It's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. What does that mean for those of you who have never heard me say this before? On count 1, 1 maigiri. On count 2, 2 maigiris. On count 5, 5 front snap kicks before you step down. So 5, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! Don't get caught in the microphone wire. Ready? Here we go. Ichi on front snap kick. Then Anita, we're doing front snap kick, step back, outside block, and chudan yaguzuki. Now 2 front snap kicks. Knee. And left hand behind your head and block, yes. Sun. 3. And we have great airflow. If it starts getting airflow problems, I'll open all the doors so that we can get a cross current. She. 4 kicks. Left hand behind your head, outside block, reverse punch. And go. Good. And feet. Okay. And your kids are having a good time watching you sweat. I mean, Annalisa, you can tell she is beaming from ear to ear. Ready? Ichi. So now 1 front snap kick, right hand behind your head. Knee. And you're blocking with your yes, ma'am, and punch. Good. Sun. She. I know you're all saying, I want my Jun Xian back. Go! Very good. And so we are going to Nare. We're going to return. So remember, the left leg is moving forward. So cross the left hand on the outside, pull your left foot forward. Nare. Good. On your stomachs, please. The air is much lighter down there. It's much lighter, and you can breathe much better down there. Okay. There's only one human being in the whole room who gets to use her knees. That's Maria, although, because we're going to do our Seiken push-ups. So please put your knuckles on the floor, and you may use your toes if you'd like to, Maria, but you may also use your knees. And everyone push up. So we're just going to do 1 push-up. Actually, it's going to be 1 letdown. Basically, as I count, you're going to lower your body 1 inch at a time until you are 1 inch off the ground. Ready? So ichi, ni, san, chi, go, ruk, chich, hach, ku, ju, and push over. Yeah. Wasn't that awesome? Okay, now put your knees on the floor for a second. So you can put your knees on the floor. Chris is like, there's a trick. No, there is no trick. Here's what's going to happen. You are going to hold one push-up position. Just one push-up position. You may even keep that push-up position flat-handed. But we are going to have each and every one of you count to 10 in Japanese. Okay? So those of you at home, you are already amplified, so that'll be great, but I will be running from person to person. So normally we would do it in rank order. That's not happening tonight. Tonight, I'm just going to run from person to person. So we will start with everyone push up. You do not have to be on your seiken, Richard. You can be flat hand, but you are going to count to 10 in Japanese. Ready, set, go.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Sue.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Chris.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Robert.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Dan.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Anne.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Anita.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Maria.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Wonderful. And Lisa.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Beck.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
And Misty.
1、2、3、4、5、6、8、7、8、9、10。
Slowly lower yourselves down. Woo! Fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Roll over on your backs. So tonight we are going to become pendulums. Pendulums. For those of you who don't know what a pendulum is, if you look towards me, you are going to stick your arms out on the floor, creating the letter T. You're going to put your legs straight up to the sky, and you're going to lower your feet as close to your hands as you can, and then bring them back to the center. And then lower the other way, and come back to the center. We're only going to do 10. All right, so everyone lift your legs straight up. 1 to the side and back to the center is 1. You don't have to go right side, left side, unless you want to do the double duty. Ready? Ichi. And come right back to the center. Good. Now you're going to go the opposite direction. Knee. Did you two play footsie? Sun. If you have a bad back, I neglected to say bend your knees. That's less tension on the lower back. Shi. If your back is healthy, please challenge yourself. Go. Rook. Each. Hutch. And last one. Do. Very good. Now bend your knees to your chest. Stretch your lower back a little bit, and please sit up and stretch yourself. So stretch your legs, stretch your backs a little bit before we move on. If you are feeling at all lightheaded, you need to step to the door and remove your mask for a second for some fresh air. You can do that if you need to get a drink. I hope you brought water bottles, because I can't let you use the water fountain. Isn't that torturous? It's sitting there saying, drink for me. I wouldn't. It's been like a year since the water's run. So I wouldn't. Good. It's good to see that nice sheen of sweat on many of you. You could have had more stretch time, but hey, if you're ready to go, we're ready to go. And please stand up. Lisa's saying, I was just getting comfortable. So we're going to start out in a parallel stance, and we're going to circle our right foot out into Sun Chindachi, that 3-point stance. For those of you at home, if these are the bottoms of my feet, right, my foot comes in and circles out, and I turn my heels out, my toes in. Okay, so I am going to just mirror opposite, because I've been doing it for so long that I'll start out one way and mess you up anyway. So pull your right foot in, right hand on the bottom, slide that right foot out front, bring it straight across so you're in a staggered parallel stance. Turn those heels out, and now as you bring that bottom hand up, keep it on the outside of your top hand. Very good. So hands up for Seiken Agozuki. Seiken Agozuki. Please make sure that when you punch, you're not just punching with your arms. You have to put your hip into that punch. Okay? So it's a 4-fist strike right to the chin. We just punch and come straight back, keeping our hands up high, right side, left side. But if your belt is, oh, wait a second, if your belt is yellow advanced belt or higher, 2 Seikanaga Gozuki, 2 Tetsui Gamanuchi. 2 Seikanaga Gozuki, 2 Tetsui Gamanuchi. So, and for you, that's Seikanaga Gozuki 2 times, Tetsui Gamanuchi. It's the cousin of Shito Gamanuchi. It's just a roundhouse hammer fist. Ichi! And then Tetsui Gamanuchi. Ni! San! Chi! Okay, ladies, white and blue, 2, not enough work for you. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Rook! Sit! Hot! 2! Do! Good, so everyone pull your elbows in for Erakin Shomanuchi. Erakin is your back fist. And Erakin, you're striking to the bridge of the nose. So when you do that strike, it's gonna reach out and up. It's just not like I'm curling weights. It's as if someone pushed your elbow up and out. And you're gonna bend your wrist at the top, hitting them on the bridge of the nose. So my white and blue belts, or no belt, I think she's no belt and blue belts, you're gonna do 4 each count. Yellow advanced belts and blue advanced belts and higher, Raken Shomanuchi 2 times, Tetsui Sakotsu Uchi 2 times. Ready? So, and now you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Knee. Fun. She. Go. Rook. Sit. Hutch. 2. 2. Now, because right about now, one of your calf muscles is probably twitching at you, we're going to step forward so that we can make the other one twitch. So keeping our feet like this, our hands up, we're just going to circle our left foot in and out in front of us. So now the pressure will be on the other one. Everyone, elbows up for Arakin Sayu Uchi. So Sayu, your hand comes up and over the top, and everyone is going to do Sayuchi. Then everyone's going to do Shuto Sakotsu Uchi Komi. Shuto Saku. That is a thrusting knife edge to the front of the collarbone. So as the fingers come straight out, and at the last second, snap up. So from the side, your fingers are pointing straight at your target, and the last minute, snap up, so that you're thrusting. So Anita, you don't want your palm forward, you want the knife edge. So as it comes straight at your target and snaps straight up, so you're striking with, yes ma'am, but you're chambering the other hand. So you're gonna go 1, 2, then 3, 4. Okay, ready. So I'll count a little slower on this one, just so that you, those of you this is a brand new technique for, can get used to it. Robert and Richard, change your feet. You should have your, oh, yeah, one. You were right, you did it proper way, gentlemen, thank you. So per public service announcement, we wait for the count to step forward, but we did already, so here we go. It's all right, ready, here we go. So Ichi, 1, 2, then 1, 2, yeah. So when you do that, Maria, so from here, just put one hand out, and then you're gonna come and snap up, and then snap up, all right? Knee. So you need to put your left hand out and put your right hand in chamber. Now point your right finger straight at my collarbone, and then snap your wrist up. Just turn your palm from this way to sideways. Yes, it should feel awkward. And then point your fingers at my collarbone and snap up. Yes, ma'am. Sun. Yes, so the idea that you really want is that last minute snap as you're pointing right at the person, that last minute snap Yes, ma'am. She. Good. Go. Nice try. Roku. Shit. So Lisa, at the last minute, try to snap up a little more. Goo. Just one more in this lovely, comfortable stance. Jew. Good. Okay, so we still have our left foot out front. Everyone puts your right hand on top. Erakin Furiuchi. So remember with the Furiuchi, we strike and come underneath. Strike, then come underneath. Our next strike is Shuto Hizo Uchi. It's a downward knife edge to like the kidney region. So you come up high and you strike down. This is where it gets tricky. You don't want your palm turned sideways. You're not like saying, get along, little doggy. You're not hitting someone in the hind parts, right? What you're doing is you're using your knife edge to strike them. So you have to actually end up with your knife hand over your opposite thigh. Your palm is facing forward. The knife edge just struck the other person. So again, we'll go slow motion. Ready? So ichi, strike underneath, right hand high, come down, and then left hand down, come down. Good. Now just bend your wrist a little bit more. And if you can, make that hand finish over your opposite thigh. Yes, ma'am. Good. Knee. Yes. Richard, we're doing Shuto Hizo Uchi. Good. Sun. She. Go. Okay, no, we have 5 more, but my yellow advanced belts and higher, we're gonna add to that for that one. I want, after your Shuto Hizo Uchi, I want Araken Mawashi Uchi 2 times. Look! So Furiuchi, Hizo-uchi, and you don't have to. No, you stay with just the 4 you're doing. You don't have to do that part yet, just the 4. Shich! Good, so Anita, try to be more, see how I swing more this way versus out this way. Hutch! Two. Richard, Erakamawashich. Jew. Very good. So now when we nare, since our left foot's out front and it was the last one moving, we're gonna cross our left hand on the outside and pull our left foot in, nare. Good, shake it out a little bit. You know it's time to kick again, right? I mean, we're trying to smatter it nice and well. So cross your left hand on the outside, slide your right leg back into Zen Kutsurachi and Kake Wake Uke. Kamaite. Yep. Very good, hands up. So everyone, Uchi Mawashigiri. Uchi Mawashigiri. That's an inside crescent kick. But I would like you to please put your right hand out. And your job is wherever you put your hand, your job is to try to hit the inside crescent. You are not allowed to put your hand below your belt. It could be belt level, but challenge yourself. Keep your other hand up to protect your face. And again, the idea is that you're going to bring your foot into your instep, circle out, and hit your hand. Hit. And then come back to a nice strong stance. Yes. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. But of course, we're going to add to that. Okay? So you're going to do your inside crescent. Then you're going to step back. Everyone's going to pull your left elbow back and do Hiji Mawashi Ate. So what is a Hiji Mawashi Ate? It's a roundhouse elbow. So you pull your left, my right, and it's going to do a roundhouse into your grip. And then if your belt is yellow advanced belt or higher, back fist, Gerambarai. Yes, okay. My blue belts and no belts, your job is just uchi mawashi geri, hiji mawashi ate. So imagine this hand is around your opponent. You just reach your arm around them, and now you're about to introduce your elbow to them. They're in between those two. Ready? So, rook, hiji mawashi ate, arakin shomanuchi, and gedan barai. And put your right hand out. Do right inside crescent.
I did.
Right elbow.
I did.
Okay. Well, you looked a little confused. You went, hutch. So I thought that
I
was,
was trying to think if there was something more.
nope, ma'am, just inside. Just what you're doing. Coo. Do. Good. Change your hands and feet. Okay, so now you have your left hand out. In the first 5, we're just doing the inside crescent. Challenging yourself. What is your like break point? What do I mean by that? That's my break point. I can't hit there, right? So see where you can go. Ready? Ichi. Not yet, you two. That's right now. You're just checking your break point. Knee. Sun. She. Oh, Daniel-san, I love that. Go. We're gonna add the elbow for the blues and the white and the yellow belts, and elbow back fist gadan barai for yellow advanced belts and higher. Rook. Shit. Hutch. Hoo. Jew. Good. Change your legs. This time, put your left hand out. Soto moashiguri, outside crescent kick. So this was inside crescent kick. Now you're going to do outside crescent kick. Okay, and after you've done your outside crescent kick for my blue and no belts, outside crescent kick, but this time you're going to put your hand down and you're going to do hiji age. All right, so when you do that hiji age, your tetsui or your hammer fist should be pointing up towards the ceiling. You don't want to be this way, otherwise you punch yourself in the face and I laugh at you. And I do. I do. So make sure you make your fist narrow. This is a wide fist, narrow fist. You remember Jun Changel said how your wrist can change quickly from like wide wrist to skinny wrist? Skinny fist, wide fist. We want skinny fist as you do your rising elbow. So Anita, when you do that, you're going to reach. So you just kick this hand. You're going to, like you're grabbing them behind the head, and you're going to rise up. And Ann, that's yours as well. Okay? Okay. My yellow advanced belts. Soto moashi geri, kensetsu geri, step back, hiji age, then hiji ushiro age.
Oops.
I'll show you from this side. So, soto moashi geri, then step back, hiji age, hiji ushiro. Oh wait, kensetsu geri, outside crescent joint kick. Then, okay, browns and greens, browns and greens. Outside crescent, elbow. I'll show you again. So from here, outside crescent, elbow, step behind, sowete uke. And then reset, like in Pinan 5. She not show you Pinan 5 yet? Well, now you're doing this part, okay? So we'll go slowly because there's about to have some brains exploding. Ready? Here we go. So ichi, so outside crescent, elbow, then kakedashi. Good. Yep, and reset. Good. Knee. And then, yes. Good. And reset. Sun. Outside crescent into that joint kick. Yes. Yes, ma'am. She. Yeah. And then, yes, good.
This is a blocker? This is just
It's a reinforced forearm block. Ready? And go. Good. You're just,
so this is good ankle.
yep. Next count would be this, but we're not doing that yet. Okay. Change your legs. I know we did 10 for out inside crescent, but ready? Right-handed out. Ichi. Yes. And reset. Knee. Good. Just make sure you step into kake dachi. So after you've done this, and if you want to get lower, you bend your knees more. You don't move your foot back this way. Still stay in that sun. She. Yes. Last one. Go. And everyone, nare. Good. So, any questions about any of the combinations I've had you do so far?
With this move,
Kake dachi?
Kakedachi, how far angled should I be to finish that?
You mean like how far your hips should? So your hips should be as parallel to that wall as possible. So you keep your torso on your hips and you just bend. Okay, good. All right, sliding your right leg out into kibadachi. So this is how we do it. We're gonna pull our right foot in and then we step out into that kibadachi and kake waki uke. But let's start in our parallel stance and kamaite. Very good. So now everyone, when you're in a horse stance, couple of things you need to remember. Your knees should be in a straight line over your toes. You don't want your knees turned in this way. It's bad for your inner knee, and we all want our knees to last a lifetime, right? Although with modern medicine, you could have a surgery and fix that. But then they tell you no more karate, okay? So bend your knees. Second, shoulders back. We don't want to be hunched over this way. Put your left hand out, right hand in chamber for Shita Zuki. Shita Zuki is an uppercut. Shita Zuki, we're just gonna punch. And it's a little short punch right to the solar plexus. So like if Maria was here and she would just kind of give me a little shot to the solar plexus, okay? Knock the wind out of me. Anyone ever have the wind knocked out of you? It's terrible, right? So all we're gonna do for everyone is we're just going to a little uppercut. Please don't get overly excited and punch yourself in the face. Again, I will laugh at you. I've seen it happen, which is why I'm warning you. But my hope is that your thighs will be tired when we're done. Now, yellow advanced belts and higher. Chudan NK Uke, and then Shita Zuki. Chudan NK Uke. Who can demonstrate that? Go ahead, Chris. That's Shuto NK Uke. No, that's Shuto Mawashi Uke. So here, Chudan NK Uke. Oh, that's right. Junchan told me this is the overthinking class. Okay. All right. So for here, we just open our hand, turn, grab, and punch. Blue belts and white, no belts, you don't have to do that yet. So just shoot on and okay. I know, it's like, holy, like, how many days old would I learn that? Oh, just now. Okay, ready? So, Dan, you're gonna shoot on NKUK, grab the wrist and do an uppercut. Ready? Here we go. Hitch. Now, please get lower. I have been known to come and sit on belts when people don't get low. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Jerk. Nice try, Dan. Shichi. Hutch, I know all your tricks, you guys. I've heard Junxian Gale laugh hysterically upstairs. Hutch. Two. Ju. Ha! Okay, so now all my blue and no belts. Each count 3 alternating shitazuki. 1, 2, 3. Stay low. My color belts. My yellow advanced belts. 3 alternating chudan NK-uke with shitazuki. My green belts and higher. Chudan NK-uke shitazuki hiji oroshi. Then chudan NK-uke shitazuki hiji oroshi. Oh no, you end up in the same hand each time. Oh, bother. Do 1 each count. And just make sure. Yes, sir. Hiji oroshi. This is, yeah, it's like you're taking their head and then you're doing a downward elbow strike right to their brain. All right, ready? So 3, here we go. Majority wins, left hand's out. Ready, so ichi. Yes, and pull your right hand out so you don't stab yourself. So here. All right, and now start with your left hand. Knee. 1. Yes. Good. Sun. Yes. I love frying brains. She. So 1, 2. Yes. Then put your other hand out. Go.
Wait, I see switch. You guys,
You have to alternate hands because I'm not good enough to figure out on the fly how to make them alternate. Rook. Now don't take breaks by lightening up. You know how Annalise always goes home after an endurance class and the next day says, "Thank you, Junxian Robin." Yeah. I want to be able to hear that from you too. Shit. Hutch. And K-U-K, use that left hand, yep. Punch. Good. Ku. Now start with your right hand and K-U-K. Ju. And pull your right foot in Nare. Woo! Shake them out. Hopefully they're saying, I love Junxian. Now, to make sure that we can go home with a little, you know, they always say have a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you. And since our thighs are screaming, we're going to finish with burning our thighs out. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to squat. We're going to come up. Hizagari, hizagari. Then that hiji moashiate, that roundhouse elbow. 1, 2 for all my blue and no belts and blue advanced belt. For my yellow advanced belts, you're going to do that. You did, before you did hiji ushiro age. Now you're going to just do hiji ushiro ate, straight back. Os? As well as all my greens and browns. So just straight hiji ushiro ate. All right? We're just going to do 10. When we're done, hopefully your thighs are like talking to you. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Knee kick, and 1, 2. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Shich. Hutch. Two. Ju. And everyone get down in a horse stance. Last one, hands in gasho. Breathe in, control your breath. And pull your right foot in, Nari. Good, shake it out. Please make sure you stretch your quads Ibuprofen is your friend. Let's face Shinzen and bow. And let's kneel down, please. Toes touching in the back. Let's face Shinzen and bow. Dan, since you are amplified, please bow us out.
Os. Maxo. Maxo yare. Kaicher yare. Nidare yare. Dinshihan Robin yare. Senpai yare. Otogai yare.
And very good. Please stand, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this evening. I was worried